This video is the first installment in a series in which we do mock drafts for the upcoming 2021 NBA draft. Now the draft is many months away, but it's not too early for a mock draft, especially with March Madness right around the corner. So in this video, we're going to project all of the lottery picks, and the order of the picks are based on the standings heading into games on Wednesday, February 17th. But before we continue, please like the video and subscribe, as it really helps my channel grow. Now let's get started. With the 14th pick, the Memphis Grizzlies select Keon Johnson. Keon is a 6'5" two guard out of Tennessee. He's extremely athletic, and he's able to use that athleticism to beat defenders off the dribble and score at the basket. He's also a solid playmaker, but in order to really take his game to the next level, he has to get better as a shooter, as he's only shooting 29% from 3 on the year. Keon is a bit of a project, but with his talent and athleticism, he's got a huge upside, and he could be a big part of the Grizzlies' rebuild. With the 13th pick, the Knicks select a 6'1" point guard out of Auburn named Sharife Cooper. This pick originally belonged to the Mavericks, but they gave it up to the Knicks in the Porzingis trade. Cooper may be small, but he makes up for it with excellent quickness and basketball IQ. Cooper can get to the rim pretty much at will, thanks to his speed and athleticism, and he's an excellent finisher at the rim, thanks to his layup package. He's also an excellent playmaker, able to quickly find the open man when he draws help defenders. On the season, Cooper is averaging a very impressive 20 points and 8 assists per game, but he's really struggling to shoot the ball, only shooting 24% from 3 this year. With this pick, the Knicks may finally land their point guard of the future. With the 12th pick, the Pelicans select Franz Wagner. Wagner is a 6'9" small forward out of Michigan. Wagner is a very talented wing player that can shoot the ball, score off the dribble, play make, and play decent defense. He isn't necessarily elite in one area, but he does a lot of things on the court pretty well, which hints at him being an easy NBA fit. The Pelicans will be looking to finally get in the playoffs, so this is a pretty good pickup for them. With the 11th pick, the Kings select 6'5" shooting guard James Bouknight. Bouknight has been an elite scorer for UConn, currently averaging 20 points per game for them on 45% shooting. Bouknight can create offense for himself off the bounce pretty well, and he's really good attacking out of the pick and roll and in transition. The main area he needs to improve is shooting, as he's currently only shooting 32% from 3, but he definitely has a high upside. For the Kings, Bouknight is a great player for them to add to their rebuild. At number 10, the Bulls select Ziaire Williams. Ziaire Williams brings good size for the small forward position at 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. He brings multiple skills to the basketball court. He could score the ball by driving to the hoop, thanks in large part to his athleticism. He's a decent playmaker, and he's a very good defender that can guard multiple positions. The problem with Williams is that he's currently struggling mightily with his shooting and efficiency, but the potential to be a great two-way player at the next level is clearly there. The Bulls need to improve their 20th ranked defense, so this should definitely be a good selection for them. At number 9, the Rockets select Corey Kispert. Kispert is a 6'7" forward out of Gonzaga, and he'll be able to make an immediate impact at the NBA level. Kispert reminds me a lot of Joe Harris with his ability to fill it up from deep. He works really well coming off screens and shooting off the catch. On the season, he's shooting an unreal 48% from 3 on 6 attempts a game, combining high volume with high efficiency. And he isn't just a one-dimensional shooter, because he can also put the ball on the floor and score at the rim, or set up his teammates. Kispert is a player that the Rockets can immediately plug in their rotation for a playoff run next year. At number 8, the Heat originally owned this pick, but years ago they traded it for Goran Dragic, and after several other trades, the Thunder now own it. With the 8th pick, the OKC Thunder select 6'6" shooting guard Moses Moody. Moody has been a pretty good scorer for Arkansas, currently averaging 16 points per game on good shooting splits. Moses Moody is a very good shooter, able to knock down both catch and shoot jumpers and shots off the dribble. He's also very athletic, and he likes to use it to attack the basket and finish above the rim. Moody also leverages that athleticism on the defensive end, where he's good at hounding opposing ball handlers and playing the passing lanes. Moses Moody has great two-way potential at the next level. With the 7th pick, the Hawks select Duke forward Jalen Johnson. Johnson brings pretty good size for the forward position at 6'9" with a 6'11" wingspan. He's a good slasher, and he finishes at the rim very easily. He's also a very good playmaker, able to use his excellent court vision to set up his teammates for easy baskets, and identifying open shooters and cutters. Defensively, he excels on that end of the court, able to guard multiple positions thanks to that size and athleticism. Johnson does a lot of things on the court very well, but he really needs to improve as a shooter. The Hawks are reportedly willing to trade John Collins, so if that happens, with Johnson, they could be landing his replacement. With the 6th pick, the Thunder swap with the Rockets and select Scotty Barnes out of Florida State. Barnes is a versatile forward at 6'9" with a long 7'2" wingspan. Thanks to his excellent size and athleticism, he can guard multiple positions on the court. He's got active hands, and he plays the passing lanes really well, which allows him to get a lot of steals, and he's also a good shot blocker for his position. On the offensive end, Barnes can use his tight handle and athleticism to get to the basket, where he's a pretty good finisher at the rim. And he's also a terrific passer. His main weakness is his lack of shooting, as he's only shooting 30% from three-point range, but if he improves that shooting, he definitely has potential to be a great two-way player. With the 5th pick, the Magic select Jalen Green. Green opted out of playing college basketball and chose to enter the G League pathway. Green is an incredibly talented scorer. Thanks to his excellent quickness, he can blow by defenders whenever he wants to, and thanks to his insanely high vertical, he's an amazing above-the-rim finisher. Thanks to his constant rim attacking, he gets to the foul line a lot, where he's a pretty good free throw shooter. Green also has a solid 3-ball, and when his outside shot is hitting, there's pretty much nothing the defense can do. The Magic have had a really rough season, in large part due to injury, but once everyone gets healthy, the Magic have a really bright future if they can add Green to their young core of Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, and Jonathan Isaac. With the number 4 pick, the Cavaliers select Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga is another player who opted out of playing college ball and chose to enter the G League pathway. He brings good size for the small forward position at 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. There's limited footage of Kuminga since he opted to go to the G League, but based on the scrimmages we have so far, he looks really good. He can use his athleticism and solid handle to attack the basket and finish strong. And he isn't just an inside scorer, as Kuminga also has range that extends to the three-point line. Kuminga is overall a great prospect with the potential to one day be an all-star. The Cavaliers may be one of the worst teams of the league, but selected Kuminga will give them a great young core alongside Colin Sexton, Darius Garland, and Jared Allen. With the number 3 pick, the Washington Wizards select Jalen Suggs out of Gonzaga. The Wizards did try to make the playoffs this year with Beal and Russell Westbrook, but with each passing game, it's clear that they need to blow it up and start the full-scale rebuild. On the offensive end, Suggs is a great scorer of the basketball, where thanks to his athleticism and ball handling skills, he could break down the defense and get to the basket. He's also a very good shooter, currently knocking down 37% of his three-point shots. He also sees the floor very well and does a pretty good job of using his driving ability to set his teammates up for easy baskets. Suggs isn't just a one-way player either, because he also competes hard on the defensive end. He's a great on-ball defender, and he jumps passing lanes pretty well for steals, which is why he gets over 2 steals a game. Overall, Suggs is truly one of the best prospects in this draft, and with this move, the Wizards land their point guard of the future. With the number 2 pick, the Pistons select Evan Mobley. Mobley is one of the most skilled bigs to come out of the draft in a while. He's a legit 7 feet tall with a long 7'5" wingspan, and while he may be on the skinny end at just 215 pounds, he brings so many skills on the offensive end that's rare for a big his size. He could put the ball on the floor and attack the rim, where he's a fantastic finisher at the basket. He could also shoot the 3-ball pretty well, and he's a pretty strong passer. On the defensive end, he uses his length and size to protect the rim pretty well, averaging over 3 blocks a game for USC, and he's a pretty strong rebounder. For the Pistons, selecting Mobley can jumpstart their rebuild because he's a potential all-star. And finally, with the number 1 pick, the Timberwolves select Cade Cunningham out of Oklahoma State. Nearly every draft has a can't-miss all-star talent at the top, and this year it's Cade. Cade brings tremendous size for the point guard position at 6'7" with a long 7-foot wingspan. On offense, he gets to the rim at will thanks to his quickness and strong handle, and at the basket, he's an excellent finisher. Cade also is a very good shooter and a fantastic playmaker. He's also a great defender where thanks to his elite size, he can defend multiple positions on the court. Cade is just a great all-around player, and for the Wolves, while having the worst record in the league again is extremely disappointing, being able to add Cade to their young core of Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and D'Angelo Russell can help them become a winning team once again. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Did you agree with my mock draft? Tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like and sub so you don't miss a single upcoming video. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.